Yeah, I had one of the earlier ones,
There's one
and
like
then
about audio. I think.
Chris and Trudy had one, and then Jeff had one.
Yeah.
That was at the Leipzig. Was that the name of it? Leipzig?
Leipzig.
What was the name of the?
It was Ludicious.
Oh, Ludicious. Yeah.
It doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it was a cool talk because it was in like an old.
Yeah, it was this old,
military place,
Yeah.
and Zurich was interesting to travel to. I never really. I got to go check out the lakes and ride the ferry and take one of those cable cars up.
Yeah, exactly. Are you from San Francisco or the Bay
No,
Area?
I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, a lot of the teams from there.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Zurich, Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it was like
I'm
the
from there.
hometown con.
Yeah, it was like con happening.
Yeah.
Check back.
Levels sound good. So what's your name and what's your game?
Hey, I'm Stefan Kraft from Zurich, Switzerland. I'm here with my game I made. It's called Teletext WRN1. It's a game that's played out in teletext about this fictional channel WRN1 whose broadcast TV signal has gone out and only the teletext remains, and you can kind of poke around the space and try and piece together the story of what happened.
Did teletext have like a fundamental part of your like childhood memories?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, we really tried to capture kind of the feeling we had of like poking around in teletext as like small kids, and you always have this kind of it has this very peculiar own feeling of kind of nocturnal, kind of maybe creepy. You're never quite sure what you're going to find. Is it going to be weird? Is it going to be completely mundane?
Well, like what kind of stuff are you finding?
Oh,
like what are some of the like horrific things you found in teletext on the like Switzerland broadcast television?
The Swiss things are actually kind of more I don't know, dry maybe.
Yeah.
The German ones are where it gets interesting actually. Lots of our TV was from Germany.
Oh, so was your TV like a mix of like French, German, and Flemish?
Italian channels, all sorts. And like you just navigate teletext by entering random numbers basically, or following specific number sequences.
Is there like a great online community for like figuring out how that works? Like that sounds like kind of like the ham radio or the vending machine people that talk about all the different codes and stuff.
Yeah, no, there's definitely an overlap. Now that's sort of being phased out in Europe for more like digital, like internet-y solutions. People are getting kind of nostalgic about it. There's like enthusiast community, probably like mainly in the UK and maybe Germany, that are trying to revive it and making their own pages for it and kind of basking in that nostalgia.
So did you demo this game a lot in Switzerland?
It was actually a student project we made during our game design studies in Zurich, Switzerland, at the Zurich University of the Arts. And so we exhibited it there a bit, but this is our first exhibition in a different country.
Yeah.
Which came with its challenges, because...
like I wasn't as super familiar with teletext when I walked up. Is that like a common... Like, is most of the people North American for this show you're finding that are checking out your game?
Yeah, most people are North American, and as it turns out, teletext was never really a thing here in the States. So... I mean, I guess it gets the kind of the exotic flair now of Americans looking at weird old European technology, but it came with its hurdles. Like, we wanted to acquire a big, nice CRT to display it here in the States, but it turns out, whereas in Europe every TV produced since like the 80s has a teletext decoder in it, here in the States not so much. So luckily we have our little backup.
Yeah, I imagine moving the CRT would be quite difficult.
It would have been a huge thing, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's tough. Like, it's because like it gets swallowed up by a lot of the like arcade cabinet scene. Like, those are the people that want like people who are playing fighting games or people who are playing like building arcade cabinets are like buying up all the CRTs, and they're not like you really missed your window of like 2005. It was probably very easy to get CRTs.
Even finding like a flat screen LCD TV that was small enough to bring in our hand luggage was kind of a difficult endeavor.
Yeah, no, the one trick we used to do, or people I know used to do, is you buy a TV at a place that has a great return policy.
Oh, yeah.
And you show the game, and then you return it.
Yeah. That's a really good idea. Yeah, unfortunately, we have like this very obscure tech limitation of the TV has to have a teletext decoder in its hardware, and that's such a weird spec to like research about. Like nobody advertises with that, and so it's hard to figure out like which TVs work except by trying them.
And you made a text adventure.
Yeah, we made it. It's the game is like this multilinear, non-linear kind of maybe almost open world text adventure kind of thing, kind of mirroring the old teletext layout of like you have kind of news pages and weather pages and I don't know what else, and you kind of navigate through those and they kind of evolve into these little narrative paths that can crisscross, and some of them are just like one-off jokes, funny things. Some of them are like dramatic arches that lead to some piece of information. And there's like slight puzzle elements between the pages. Like, it's kind of a difficult limitation. Teletext there's like no state or anything. It's just like we have 300 pages, and you can basically access them at any time, absolutely by entering their number. So it's like, very close to actually like the old text adventure books of like go to page 300. I could have opened the book there anyway, but.
And do you have like difficulties getting the computer to send a signal to the TV? Like how does the text get embedded?
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. We have a little Raspberry Pi running software from those like teletext nostalgic enthusiasts community. They made like different libraries for generating these pages and streaming the signal itself, and it's kind of taped together to make somewhat of a workflow pipeline we could use. That in addition to a lot of spreadsheets and flow diagrams, we had to like organize this thing. But yeah, the Raspberry Pi is like our it's broadcasting our TV station quasi, and it's just sending the analog signal to the TV.
And is there a big scene of games on it, or are you guys the first one?
There's a few. There's a few like well, honestly, I'm not that informed. I know there's a big art scene of people hosting their own like homebrew teletext channels in the UK, I think, and they organize like festivals where people make kind of elaborate, cool art in teletext, and they host it on their service, and then everyone that's like receiving that service can look at it. Yeah.
Cool. So thanks for being on the question bus.
No, thank you so much for having me.
And is there anything else you want to plug?
Want to plug? I don't know if you're around the area, Bay Area, for the next 2 days. I don't know when this podcast.
This is gonna come out once I'm home.
Oh,
I was kind of more looking like social media platforms. You got like.
Oh yeah, I have a website at quadrilateral.party. Kind of mouthful.
It's a good URL.
Thank you.
Do you have to pay extra for that, or are you able to?
It's actually chosen because it was extremely cheap. Like the .party top level domain is probably like in every spam filter imaginable. But yeah, thank you.